My friend, let me tell you a story about the most unexpected little doctor in the world. A story that begins in warm, flowing rivers and ends with us learning a big lesson about nature and ourselves. So get comfortable, because this is a long, fascinating journey, and it's all about a tiny fish called Garra Rufa, the fish that eats dead skin. And to understand its whole story, we need to start at the very beginning in the river basins of the Middle East, where this humble creature has lived for thousands of years, swimming in warm, shallow streams in countries like Turkey, Syria, Iran, and Iraq, in water that is often naturally warm from thermal springs, where the fish goes about its daily life. Unnoticed by most of the world, eating algae and tiny organic matter, it scrapes off rocks with its unique mouth, which is shaped like a soft suction cup on the underside of its head. And this is a crucial fact. This fish has no teeth. It is part of the peaceful carp family. It is not a predator. It cannot bite or break human skin. It is simply a gentle survivor adapted to places where food is sometimes scarce. And for a very long time, that was the whole story of the Garra Rufa, a small, quiet life in warm waters. But then, hundreds of years ago, something changed, because people began to notice this fish, specifically people who suffered from rough, flaky skin conditions like psoriasis, people who would bathe in these same warm, healing springs seeking relief for their sore, irritated skin, and over days and weeks of bathing, they noticed their skin improving, the thick, scaly patches softening and fading, and at first they credited the mineral-rich water. But then the more observant ones saw the small fish, hundreds of them, gathering eagerly around the roughest patches on their skin, clinging gently and vibrating. And when the people left the water, those areas felt smoother, cleaner, and renewed. And so a legend was born in places like Kangal, Turkey, where these warm springs with their doctor fish became sacred destinations, a natural therapy passed down through generations, where the fish were seen as partners in healing, gently cleaning away the dead, problematic skin without pain or force. Because the fish, ever opportunistic, had discovered that the protein-rich keratin in dead human skin was a wonderful food source, and they were simply doing what came naturally to them. Eating, for centuries, this remained a local wonder, a secret of specific regions, until the modern world connected everything. And in the early 2000s, entrepreneurs had a bright idea. What if we bring the fish to the people, not just in Turkey, but everywhere? And so the fish spa was invented, and tanks filled with hundreds of little wriggling Garra Rufa appeared in shopping malls from Tokyo to London to New York, offering customers the chance to dip their feet and experience this strange, tickling sensation for themselves, and it became a global craze overnight. A viral sensation before viral was a common word, with people posting videos of themselves laughing and squealing as the fish swarmed their feet. And it was marketed as the ultimate natural, chemical-free exfoliation. A win-win where people got smooth skin and the fish got a meal. And for a moment, it seemed like a perfect story. But my friend, this is where our story takes a serious turn. Because with massive popularity came massive problems. And scientists, doctors, and animal welfare activists began asking hard questions that couldn't be ignored. The first question was about health and safety. Is this sanitary? Imagine one tank of water, used by dozens of different people every single day. The fish eat dead skin, but human skin also carries bacteria, fungi, and viruses like the one that causes warts. Could these be passed to the next person through the water, or even via the fish themselves? In a natural, flowing river, the ecosystem balances this. But in a small, static tank, the risk multiplies. And while no major disease outbreak was ever conclusively linked to fish spas, the potential danger was enough for health authorities in places like New York State to ban the practice entirely, saying the equipment couldn't be properly sterilized. And many other regions in the US, Canada, and Europe brought in strict regulations. The second and perhaps more heartbreaking question was about ethics. How were the fish being treated? The reality in many spas was grim. To make the fish more eager to clean feet, some operators would starve them, which is pure cruelty. The fish were often kept in overcrowded, barren tanks with poor filtration, swimming in their own waste, stressed and malnourished because a diet of only human dead skin is not balanced. They need algae, vegetables, and proper fish food to thrive. And these intelligent, social creatures, adapted to exploring rocky riverbeds in groups, were reduced to being disposable tools in a tank, with sick or dead fish simply being replaced. A practice that showed a deep lack of respect for the living animal at the heart of the experience. This backlash changed the narrative from amazing natural therapy to potentially risky and cruel fad. And it forced a reckoning. Were we loving this natural wonder to death? The good that came from this was increased awareness. Reputable spas that survived had to adopt hospital-grade standards. Powerful UV water sterilizers, mandatory water changes, enforced resting periods for the fish, and providing them with a proper diet where human skin was only an occasional part of their nutrition, not their sole food source. Now, let's be very clear on what the science says these fish can and cannot do, my friend, because it's important to separate the marketing from the reality. What Garra Rufa can do is provide gentle mechanical exfoliation. Its mouth gently scrapes away the top layer of loose, dead skin cells, making skin feel instantly smoother. The warm water and the tickling sensation increase blood flow to the area, giving a temporary healthy glow. And the overall experience can significantly reduce stress, because the novel feeling can trigger laughter and endorphins, and sitting still for this unusual connection is a form of mindfulness, which is good for your whole body. What Garra Rufa cannot do is cure any disease. It does not cure psoriasis, eczema, or any medical condition. It only manages symptoms by removing the visible scales, but the underlying condition remains, requiring real medical treatment. It cannot eat healthy, living skin. It is physically incapable of that due to its toothless mouth, and it does not perform a deep clean, only working on the very surface. Think of it this way. The doctor fish is a wonderful, natural beautician, but it is not a dermatologist. It offers care, not a cure. To truly appreciate this animal, we must know what a good life looks like for it. A happy Garra Rufa needs a spacious tank that mimics its river home, with excellent filtration and high oxygen levels. It needs warm water, always between 77-86 degrees F, 25-30 degrees C, because it becomes weak and sick in the cold. It needs a balanced diet of algae wafers, blanched vegetables like zucchini, and quality sinking pellets, with human skin as only a rare treat. And it needs company and enrichment, being a social fish that likes to be in a group and explore a tank with smooth rocks and driftwood. When given this proper care, Garra Rufa can live 6 to 8 years, and they show intelligence, recognizing feeding times and their caretakers. They are living beings with needs, not spa equipment. Now, beyond all the facts, my friend, this tiny fish has a bigger lesson for us, one about the power of gentleness. In our world, we often choose harsh solutions. Strong chemicals, abrasive scrubs, quick fixes that attack our problems. Garra Rufa does none of that. It doesn't attack. It doesn't rush. It simply, patiently, and persistently removes only what is already dead and no longer serving the body, never harming the healthy tissue underneath. It is a perfect metaphor. Sometimes the most effective approach is not force, but gentle, consistent care. It also reminds us of symbiosis, a relationship where two different species help each other. In the ideal scenario, the human gets exfoliation and relaxation, and the fish gets a nutritious snack. This is nature at its best. The problems began when humans tipped that balance toward exploitation, turning a mutual benefit into a one-sided transaction. So the next time you see that viral video of people with fish swarming their feet, I hope you see more, my friend. See the ancient warm rivers. See the surprised relief of those first bathers. See the complex global chain that turned a river fish into a commodity. See the importance of asking questions about ethics and hygiene. See the peaceful little survivor just doing what evolution designed it to do. And see the powerful lesson in its gentle, non-invasive action. Garra Rufa isn't just a doctor fish, it's a mirror. It shows us our capacity for wonder and our tendency for excess. It shows us that the most surprising helpers can come in the smallest packages. Nature is full of these stories, stories of connection, adaptation, and the delicate balance we must strive to protect. The story of the Dr. Fish is a wild ride from obscurity to fame, and it asks us a simple question. When we discover something wonderful in nature, will we treat it with respect or will we love it to death? Let's choose respect. If this journey through the life of one small fish surprised you, made you think, and maybe even made you see the natural world a little differently, then you've experienced exactly why these stories matter. Because every animal, from the largest whale to the smallest Garra Rufa, has a biography, and every biography has something to teach us. Welcome to the story. Thanks for listening, my friend.